What is going on, everybody? My name is Brandon, and today's video is not a Instacart video. It's not a shopping video. I wanted to let you guys know that I got a new job. I got actually my dream job. So I'm going to explain a little bit. And I first off just want to say I'm still going to be doing Instacart and I'm still going to make Instacart videos. I probably won't make them as often, but I'll make a separate video about Instacart and about like what's going to happen with my channel. But this video is to kind of just let you guys know that I actually got my dream job, or a dream job of mine. I have probably like 3 or 4 different dream jobs, and this job that I actually just got hired for is one of those dream jobs. So I first off just want to say I did get a job at Wingstop, and I had applied to Wingstop because I knew that I could get a job somewhere. So I just applied to a bunch of places. I interviewed at Wingstop like last week on like a Monday or something. And then I had a second interview like 2 days later. Well, I ended up getting the job, which was great. I was happy about it. And prior to this, though, I had applied to a place called Loomis, which is an armed guard security business. They go and like pick up money and cash and change and all that kind of stuff. They pick up that from like businesses, and then they take it back to the Loomis location. So that is actually one of my dream jobs because it's a good like career type of thing. I can go a lot of places with that job, and I can also, you know, move up in the ranks of that job. They have like a normal armed guard, which is what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to be starting off as. But then they have like a supervised position. They have like a manager position, obviously, and some other positions that pay really well in my area. I was Instacarting this morning, and like I said, I had done a couple interviews for the Loomis job, but I wasn't selected because there were other people that had been hired before me, or they had been hired because they have experience already, and I don't have any experience with like armed guard or security or anything like that. So this is like all brand new to me. So when I had applied to Loomis, I obviously really wanted the job because it's a good job. It's like a career, you know, you can make a career out of it. And yeah, I can go like a long ways with it. And I applied to that because I wanted to obviously do that. I thought it would be something I'd be good at and something that would be cool to do. And yeah, I had, you know, 2 different interviews with them, and they just selected other people, which I completely understand. And a couple months went by. I ended up doing a 3rd interview just like a month ago, or maybe even like 3 weeks ago. It probably wasn't even that long, probably 3 weeks. I interviewed again, and I'm basically showing them every time that like, hey, I really want this job. I know I don't have experience, but you know, I'm hoping to get an interview and just get lucky. And, you know, maybe they'll hire me because they know I really want the job, and, you know, I'm coming back for interviews. And so after the 3rd interview, they told me like, we basically need you to do something for yourself, like give yourself a 1-up, like you have to get your armed guard license, or, you know, get some type of experience or something, so that way we have something to work with. And I was like, okay, I appreciate it. Like, I was a little bummed out because that was the 3rd interview now where I hadn't been selected, but I was like, I understand, like, you guys want to hire people with experience or people that already have their armed guard license. So that way there's not as much that they have to do. You know, I'm coming in as a brand new person. I don't have my armed guard license. I don't have experience, nothing. So it's more work for them as a company, and it's just easier and better for everybody to, you know, hire somebody that already has some of those things. So anyways, I did that 3rd interview, didn't get the job, and for the last couple of weeks, I was like, well, I'm just going to get a job even if it's not for Loomis, even though that's what I wanted to do. So I applied to a bunch of places, Wingstop being one of them. I got the job. I did my orientation day, which was just like an hour long. I just signed like paperwork and that kind of stuff. I didn't do any like actual work or training or anything. So that was yesterday. You guys are watching this, I believe, on Tuesday, because I'm going to upload this. Today is Tuesday when I'm recording this. Well, this morning, while I was doing those videos for Wingstop, I got a random call from a number, and it was a number with my area code. So I get a phone number or a phone call from this phone number. I'm like, who is this? Because normally people don't randomly call me. Whoever calls me, I usually have their number, or my phone will say who it is because of caller ID. And I was like, who is this? And I answered. Normally I wouldn't answer. Normally I would think it's like scam or some person I don't know, maybe a wrong number, but I just answered it just because. And it was that actually like the recruiter, he like works for Loomis, and he asked me if I wanted the job. I was like, what? I was completely like taken off guard. I had no idea that I was getting the job, because the last time I had interviewed for them like 3 weeks ago, it was basically a no. And they just called me today and they were like, hey, Brandon, are you still interested working for Loomis? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, well, we want to offer you the position. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, definitely. Like I got off the phone with him and then I started freaking out because how excited I was. So I'm not going to be working at Wingstop. I actually did get hired as a shift manager for Wingstop. So it does kind of, it does suck that I have to give up that position because it was a good position. But I basically just got my dream job instead. So I'm very happy, I'm very appreciative, and I'm very grateful that I was able to get 2 really good jobs within the last, 2 or 3 days. So I'm very thankful. I'm going to end up working for Loomis, which is the armed guard security job. And I know it's something that I can do really good at. I know it's something that I'm gonna like. It's basically just like doing Instacart, but instead of dropping off groceries, I'm going and picking up money and dropping it back off. So yeah, anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know, like I said, I still am going to make Instacart videos when I can. I made a video saying that I'm going to make Instacart videos every 3 days. This might change just because I will be working full time for Loomis. So I will make videos every 3 days until then. But once I actually start working for Loomis, and I'm by myself, like actually working full time and stuff, things probably will change, but I still am going to be uploading Instacart videos. And I'm not going to just completely quit YouTube because I've always loved YouTube, and YouTube has actually always been my #1 dream job. So if this ever turned into anything like serious, then I would obviously take YouTube over anything. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to let you guys know this kind of crazy, exciting news update. It's kind of like my personal life, but I wanted to kind of let you guys know I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to working with Loomis. And yeah, I thought I would let you guys know, kind of give you guys a heads up that probably in the future, my video upload schedule will change. But for right now, I am going to stick with uploading every 3 days. If I can, stick to it, I'm trying to stick with it. Yeah, guys, I guess this has been the end of the video. Tomorrow, the next couple days, I'm actually going to be uploading Instacart videos. So be on the lookout for those. I'm going to do a challenge where I make $500 in 3 days, which I'm already thinking in my head, I can do this. This is easy. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you guys leave a like. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Peace.